Hey guys, welcome to another Fantasy Life I video. My name is Lady Dragonstone, and I'm going to be talking about themes today. Now, themes are something that have been requested for me for a little bit after I did my decorating tips and tricks video. People were asking, well, how do you decide a theme? How do you make a theme? What is a theme? So I decided I would do a video on that, and today I'm going to be showcasing 4 individual themes that I've got coming up with in my mind. Now, these are only 4 that I've got right now, but there are many different themes that you can pick from. Like, unlimited. You can create whatever you want. Now, the process of deciding a theme is, well, I'm going to speak from personal experience here. I don't know for everyone, but for me, there's 2 ways. One, I see something that I like that someone else did, and like, ooh, that's really cool. Like, ooh, I really like to do a farm build. That would be so cool. Or I see something in the crafting table. Because in the crafting table, there's the furniture tab, and the furniture tab is a gold mine for inspiration. I mean, look at this. So we have a bunch of different food items that you can make in the cooking career, or the cooking life. And I mean, even here, it just gives me so much inspiration, because here we have these corn and the vegetable stands. It's like, okay, you can make a farming town, or like a farming island. There's this fish stuff. You can make a fishing village if you wanted to, because there's also like fishing pole stuff and whatnot. It would be so quaint. And then there's also these, and I think there's more barrels somewhere else as well. But you can make these barrels of wheat juice, so you can make a bar or a tavern. There's these tropical fruit bowls, so you could make a tropical resort with just fruit bowls. So that's, you know, how people would, I guess, eat the fruit. And there's just so much to do. And here's an afternoon tea set. So you could do an afternoon tea set and have like a very elegant core island. A lot of these names are going to spring to mind from Animal Crossing, so I will be using them back and forth. But I mean, looking at this, I mean, you could have a weapon island, like a, oh, what's it called? You could have a fortress, I guess, or a fort that is dedicated to guarding something. You could have a kitchen, you could have a camping island, you can have a tropical island, you can have a fairy core island. I mean, look at this sofa. Look at this. It has a mushroom on it that looks like a pillow. It's a cute sofa that would fit for a fairy, and then the bed also has a leaf as a blanket. I mean, come on. Fairy core, right? And there's just so much to do. I mean, you got the Port Town stuff that you could easily cycle in as an elegant core stuff. I mean, this rustic stuff is great for farming. This pirate stuff can also be used in the tavern, but you could also try for a medieval build with it too, because some of it's very piratey, like this one has a skull on it, but this would look amazing at the back of a tavern. This is a great table. I love it so much. And look at this. It's got gold and pearls and a sword in there. I mean, it's just perfect for a medieval build, you know? And then obviously you have the Starry Night stuff. That could be a very magical island. And same thing with the demonic kind of stuff. Like, this stuff is, I don't know how to describe it, but if it's the demonic houses, that's all I know. But I mean, yeah, you got like hammocks, beach reclining chairs, things like that, benches, all kinds of things. And so you can really go to town on whatever thing you're wanting to do. I mean, look at this, a worker's desk. It's got scrolls ready for you to work at. I mean, and this is my favorite, one of my favorite items, because it's the artsy desk. It's got a bunch of ribbons and paint on it. It's so cute. I love it. As well as this egg shelf. I mean, the egg shelf is great for a farm. There are so many things you can do with this. Oh, don't forget, all hail the almighty barrel and crate, because these two work in so many different things. You could do it for a fishing village, you could do it for farm core, you could do it for, not elegant core so much, but you could do it for cottagecore, you could do it for Forestcore, you could do it for anything like that. Anything that requires storage, you can really do with the crate and the barrel. But there's just so much to do, and I don't even have all the recipes unlocked. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't have all the recipes, because I don't. I'm working towards getting all the recipes, but I do not, because, I mean, first of all, you get recipes by ranking up lives, and then you can also get them at tool shops, and then you can also get them in Jarnamorsha as well. So there are a lot of different places to get these recipes. And, oh, you can also get recipes from crafting buddies that live in your island too, and they have a very specific set of recipes that you can only get somewhere else, or you can only get from them. Like, for example, a half-cut log that has flowers in it because that is so cute, but it's locked behind the carpenters randomly giving it to you. So, recipes, great source of inspiration. I mean, that's where I really look for in this game. I look at the fencing. I'm like, what can I use that fencing for? What could I use this well for? What could I use the swing set for? That kind of thing. It's just whatever strikes your fancy is what you go for. Now, as for the build process, there's a specific Now, as for the build process, there is a specific set that are like an order that I follow. So I follow the order of terrain first, then bridges and paths, then inclines, then houses, then items. And the reason being is because when you go into the build mode, obviously you need the terrain to be able to get the bridges and inclines to stick to them, right? So obviously you're gonna need that. So I'll just put some terrain here really quickly just to showcase what I'm talking about. Now, the problem is I've shown this off before, but bridges and paths only ever work on a actual like tile. It has to be like this. They can never go on a half tile. No matter how much I try to get it on the half tile, they don't do that. And same thing goes for bridges, because I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, because the bridge themselves also go on, see, it goes there, doesn't go there, goes there, doesn't go there, goes there, doesn't go there, goes there, lines up with the path. So that is why I do my terrain first, then I do bridges and paths, because the bridges and paths are locked on the tile system. Now, inclines are unlocked a little bit. They are allowed to go on the half tile system, so I could have it any which way I want. That's the thing. Now, there are also the ability to do diagonal bridges, but you cannot do diagonal inclines, so it's a kind of give and take. So and also houses also do the half pattern as well, so that is why I go with the terrain, bridges, paths, inclines, houses, items. Items are the last because, well, you need to be able to place them around, but you need to get all the stuff out of the way first because things then won't fit. So that's at least my system of doing it. I'm not entirely sure if everyone would follow that system, but that's what I recommend, because otherwise if you build an incline first and try to line up a bridge and find out that, oh dang, it actually won't line up, that's frustrating. I've done that before, and so I would like to have people avoid that pain. So with that process out of the way, the only thing that I have left is to show you guys the builds of the themes that I've got. So I've got 4 themes that are going to be going here. We've got Forestcore that will be on this one right here. And then we have a resort island here. Then we have a little fishing spot here. And finally, we'll have a cottagecore in the last one. These guys are all going to get the boot. But I will be moving around some houses and redecorating things. I won't be doing interiors. Interiors are another thing entirely, but for now we're just going to focus on the outside themes. We're not going to do any inside themes today. Hey guys, okay, so editing this through, I actually realized that Forestcore and Cottagecore can be the same thing to some people, and they can look fairly similar. So with this one, I wanted it to look like a picnic spot in the forest, basically. So it's just deep in the woods. You might find this place just tucked away, something kind of like that, I guess. I don't really know how to explain Forestcore as well as some people might, but to me it's just deep in the woods kind of thing. It's not really just Cottagecore is one thing, and I'll explain that when we get there, but Forestcore is more just in the woods, very natural kind of thing. So enjoy the rest of this time lapse, and I'll see you guys when we get to the resort. welcome to the resort. Now this one is a bit out of my comfort zone, I will admit. So I don't do beachy stuff. Like in Animal Crossing, for example, I haven't really done anything for beaches or for stuff like that. So I didn't really have a plan going into this one. I was just like, okay, so the tropical place on the map has all this stuff and it looks like it would fit for a resort, so why not go for that? And I kind of used my imagination to say, like, what would a resort look like, and just played off of what I had available to me in terms of furniture. And the lovely thing is that if you want a lot of the port themed furniture, they actually sell a lot of it at the Tropica Isles, I believe the place is called. So you can go and buy like the lights and stuff like that. Yeah, not the fence posts, you have to make those, but you could definitely buy the lights and hammocks, I think, maybe. I did buy too many hammocks for this, but I figured hammocks, they're good for beaches, right? I mean, you can lay between the palm trees and have fun, and then, you know, just chill and relax, and that's basically what a resort is supposed to be. So again, I don't actually know what a resort looks like. I've never been to one, but this is my interpretation, and I hope you guys enjoy. So for this one is a fishing spot, and I didn't really know what to do initially when I thought of. I wanted to do 4 themes, and I had Cottagecore, Forestcore, and Resort, and I'm thinking, what else can I do? And then I saw that there was an item with like fishing rods on a rack, and I'm like, a fishing spot would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Like, it's not necessarily an island theme. I mean, you can make a fishing village, but a fishing spot would definitely not go amiss on a lot of different themed islands. So I kind of wanted to provide this as well as something that's like, hey, this is a smaller build that you can do if you don't want to commit to an entirely themed island. And sometimes the best island theme for you is a mixture of a bunch of different things. Like, just work on things one thing at a time. So just make a little fishing spot and then go, okay, that's cool. Now I'm gonna go make a yard for one of my neighbors, and then go, okay, I'm gonna go do something else. And something else, and something else, and eventually you build up an island. But with this one, I wanted to highlight that you actually are able to use items for not their initial intent, because I did use crafting tables as the dock. Now, Cottagecore... Okay, Cottagecore is like Forestcore, but throw in more flowers and soup and good vibes, I guess. You got cute trees, you got some meadows, you got forest clearings, you got a warm, cozy feel to it. You know, you can have like a rocking chair on your veranda. You can have, just a whole bunch of these kinds of things. It's cute, it's comfy, it's cozy, it's natural, but not in a foresty way. Like, you might have a forest in Cottagecore, but the focus isn't on the forest, the focus is on the cottage. Whereas with Forestcore, the focus is on the forest and like what you might find in the forest. Cottagecore is what do you do in a cozy, natural setting, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, I will try to explain it better at some point. I'm sorry. That's just what I get out of them. They're different. They look similar, but they are different. And so, like, I would put, for example, the workbench in here, because, I mean, they actually have, you know, like a workbench to do stuff in your cottage. But in the forest, you wouldn't necessarily find that. You'd find like a picnic spot or a fishing pond or like fairies or something like that. So for this, I decided, you know, we'll just have a cute little cottage in the woods. And then what does that person who lives in the cottage do? Do they farm? Do they do wood cutting? Do they enjoy the flowers? Things like that. So hopefully I explained cottage versus Forestcore okay-ish. If not, I'm sorry. Well, there you guys have it. There are some theme builds for you guys to maybe take inspiration from, or just to show you guys what you can do. And don't forget, don't be afraid to experiment with things. That is the vital key to finding a unique kind of look for your island. That's why I put the crafting benches here as a dock. I mean, I love the way it looks. Anyway, so yeah, that is it for today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to pop them in the comments. I am happy to answer questions. If you see an item that you want and don't know where to get it, let me know. I will try my best to help you guys find items or recipes. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped, even just a little bit. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, a couple things. If you guys like this video, please feel free to, well, give it a like or subscribe. And, oh yes, we also have memberships if you guys would like to support us even more. And we also have a Discord. It is free to join. You guys can find it linked in the description down below. And I hope to see you guys around. Bye-bye.